folks often have Parent Plus loans. So anyways, episode 1 will go into like what is a Parent Plus loan, what is a federal loan, what are private loans, Pell Grants, all the different types of aid that you can get. It's not state specific, and often that's really important for students. So just have that kind of caveat that it won't have Florida specific things in it. Let's see. So this is the episode that's just my favorite because it's students talking to students. I played a little clip in the keynote. I'm going to play another clip now because I think it's an important thing to think about when we're thinking about kind of like the role of students in all of this and talking with students. So I'll play the clip and then we can talk about it because it's kind of about misperceptions and asking for help and how that can be kind of challenging. She go again. She likes to turn off. Give me a sec. For yourself and advocating for yourself and sharing that you're in need can be a challenge. Here's Lauren from Michigan.
You know, I think there's this assumption that poor folks are poor because they're not spending their money properly or they're spending frivolously, when the reality is that we don't have money, you know?
She says that makes it really hard to ask for help. And we heard the same thing from Avi Oyabel, a junior at Ohio State.
Being an independent student, I feel different than other students because they're not necessarily like worrying about all these sorts of things all the time.
During her sophomore year, she had a falling out with her family and took on paying for college herself. It was a hard transition. She had recently decided to pursue an architecture major, which meant she'd had to buy a ton of extra materials.
I had a very expensive assignment that I need to get done, and it just wasn't feasible for me at that moment. So I emailed my professor and talked with them, and they were very understanding.
The professors let her do the assignment digitally instead of printing it. And Avi was kind of shocked. First, that she had actually said something, and then second, that it had worked.
Honestly, I don't know how I got myself to do it, because I am a fairly, timid person. I don't necessarily like to speak up all that often.
But after the success of that first ask, she developed a personal pep talk.
All it takes is that 5 seconds of courage, even though you might not want to do it in the moment. If you think about it, really the worst that could happen is they say no, or they're going to direct you to the people that can help you.
This fearlessness, she says, should also be applied to the way you approach the financial aid office. She's found there are always additional opportunities for extra grant money, emergency funds, even scholarships that folks just don't know about. All you have to do, she says, is apply.
Even if they seem super competitive, you have a shot.
Yeah, so I think that I heard that a lot with students that I talked with, is just this hesitancy to reach out and ask for help and to say, I don't know what I'm doing, especially if they don't have kind of a person that they know on campus. This is maybe a little bit where you can advise me on kind of what it's like at Valencia. Is that something that you see? Are you paired up specifically with students? Help me kind of understand the capacity in which you're working with college students. Yeah.